In this example, we're to factor the polynomial 2x cubed minus x squared plus 10x minus 5. Now the first thing to do is see, is there a greatest common factor? And in this case, no, there is no greatest common factor for all of the terms. So the next thing to do is to look at the number of terms. Well, in this case, there are 4 terms, so we might automatically think factor by grouping. So we group together the first pair of terms. So we'd have the 2x cubed minus x squared. Then we group together the second pair of terms, and since it is a plus sign between the second and third term, we just got to put a set of parentheses around the second pair of terms. Now what you do next is you look at each pair and see, can you factor out anything from those pairs? Well, from the 2x cubed minus x squared, they do have a common factor of x squared. So we could factor out the x squared, and we'd have left over 2x minus 1. And from the second pair, the 10x minus 5, well, those both have a common factor of 5, so we could factor out the 5, and we'd have left over 2x minus 1. Now, when you have the same thing inside both sets of parentheses, that's the indication that you are doing this correctly. So what we could do now from these two terms, they have a common binomial factor of 2x minus 1, so we could factor that out. And let's see, from the first term, if we factor out that 2x minus 1, we still have that x squared. And from the second term, we still have that plus 5. And then we check to make sure, can we factor that x squared plus 5? Now, since there are two terms, we would think difference of squares, difference of cubes, sum of cubes. Well, x squared plus 5 is neither a difference of squares, difference of cubes, or a sum of cubes. So that is factored completely.